Hey guys, welcome back to Welshcare. So today we have a very short episode because we were so short in time, but I do want to take this time to also thank Andrew for coming on for his very first interview. So today is a little bit more of a trying to get him out of his comfort zone and trying to really introduce him to the world as the motivational figure that he really is. So without further ado, this is my boy Andrew with our episode number 35 or 36. I really gotta start looking at these things before, but here we go. Welshcare episode number 36, 37. Who texted me? Anyway, let's go. So, welcome back to Welshcare. So today I have another pleasure and honor of speaking with a very, very good friend, but also somebody I've looked up to for years now and had the pleasure of seeing his growth firsthand. I'm letting him introduce himself.
What's up, guys? My name's Andrew Goldblatt. Uh, I
No,
so
you're good. You're good. You're good.
uh, I
So, where'd you start from?
so I started where?
Powerlifting.
So I started powerlifting when I did a strongman competition, um, like a random one at a gym out in Westbury,
Okay.
and it was fun. And I was talking to the guy who ran it, and I had to like start training for it and stuff. He told me to start like almost basically powerlifting first
Yeah.
to get like my core strength down, and they started doing that and just fell in love.
Love.
Yeah.
So how long ago was that?
Uh, when was the powerlifting?
Yeah.
I think it was last summer.
Okay. So
Yeah,
so it's over the last year you like really
yeah,
had fell in love with it
yeah,
then?
yeah, for sure, for
So
sure, for sure.
so do you say that this is now like you're more towards your calling? Because I know that you've been in the fitness industry for a pretty long
Uh,
time now.
I mean, yeah, we're picking up heavy shit.
Yeah.
It's a, it's always a fun time.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Now, when it comes down to being in the fitness industry, you've been in it for like now, I believe 10, close to 10 plus years now.
Uh, Closer. I mean, yeah, basically, yeah. Almost. But I had the bariatric surgery like 9 years ago, so it's probably been like 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what made you get the surgery?
Bariatric surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 540 pounds. Yeah, yeah,
540 pounds.
yeah. That was my heaviest.
Damn, I didn't realize you were that heavy at that one
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that means more to you now than anything else being able to actually lift over 540.
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but I don't know. It's humbling, I guess.
How would you say as far as like what humbling?
Uh, it's just a good feeling. It's just it's
Being able to see where you're at right now as
yeah.
far
I
as
mean,
like
I guess, and where I once was, and where I to compared to where I am today. You know.
now how long would you say that it took you to overcome a lot of the obstacles as far as like mentally, like the mental challenges for you to stay consistent and to stay in the gym and to actually continuously see that goal of yours? Like,
I don't know. Once I started, I kind of just fell in love. So it wasn't hard not to stay consistent,
yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Now, when it comes down to your ability to just lift
Uh-huh.
heavy,
Uh-huh.
it's for me personally, just seeing you from Planet Fitness days
Yeah.
and just seeing your overall growth in general.
Hmm.
What is the thing that drives you?
Drives me the most is you can just like I might be strong, but I'm not strong yet. I'm not. I don't know. It's just one of those things you just gotta keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's nothing. I don't know. I really don't. You just gotta keep moving forward.
always keep waking up.
Yeah. Keep going
Just that's the drive, just to wake up next day.
and go. Yeah.
It's a pretty simple drive.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
No,
It is.
no, it's a good goal. I mean, it's a good way. It's a good simple goal to have. A good
Hmm.
way to now. What is your next? Like, what's the next steps as far as like what you want? Like, as you've already shattered so many
So
goals, but
power. So well, I'm right. Well, right now deadlifting 760.
okay,
Uh, benching like 485,
Okay.
495, and then squatting 705. So I'm probably my goal, my all-time goal is to get to 2000 and then go to compete, but I
Okay.
might just go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when's the next competition you're planning for?
We're not too sure right now. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my coach
Okay.
and see what he says.
All right. So it basically just wake up next day transitioning into an overall unit.
Hmm.
Like this transformation doesn't come easy.
No, it doesn't.
It comes with a lot of consistency. It comes with
Hmm.
a lot of discipline. What did you say is the I want to say the overall that's what we're looking for. I'm also very stoned right now. So I'm also really trying to, get back into the mentality, like get back into the conversation for it. But you were talking about before we sat down, we were
Yeah.
talking a little bit about the recent deadlift slip.
Yeah.
So not that it didn't feel too heavy, but it was just
Mhm.
because the bar slipped.
I don't know. It was a shitty form, shitty situation, and you can. I'll show you you saw the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of just fell out of my hand.
So it's it just fell out of your hand. And how much was it again?
771.
771.
Yeah.
So, do you think that 800 is done by the end of the year?
Uh, Hopefully, probably soon.
I mean, with for those who don't follow it, which Instagram where can they
Um,
follow you?
Goldblatt underscore lifts.
I'll tag it in the Instagram and I'll tag in the description down below. But it didn't look like it was, for the initial
Yeah.
lift.
Hmm.
I swear it was going like
I mean, I thought it was,
I
but
swear it was going.
I don't know. Shitty day. It happens, you know.
So, what is your now mentality after that shitty day? Is just to bounce back and get right back into it?
Nah, maybe. I don't know. Probably gonna take. I think that was like my last like heavy week.
Okay, for a while.
Yeah, probably like another like 6 weeks.
Okay, so you're not so
Yeah,
you're playing it smart.
yeah. Gonna turn back into it. Yeah.
All right, guys. So real quick, we're going to talk a little bit more about the boys over at Cannabolics. So Cannabolics, yes, you guys already know that I happen to also work with the company. Cannabolics, we are a cannabis specialist company that we specialize in everything cannabis from CBD to CBG to CBN to topical freeze gels to tinctures to go under your tongue to the most important part, the chocolate bar that we have. I'll let you guys look at the website and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Go to cannabolics.org and use code Welshcare at checkout, and you'll save yourself 10% off. Again, use code Welshcare, WELSHCARE, at checkout for cannabolics.org, not .com, .org, and you'll save yourself 10% off. Let's get back to the episode.
Yeah.
See, that's the one thing I wanted to also bring on is that you're also lifting crazy weight, but you're
Uh,
also lifting crazy weight smart in a smart manner as far as like giving your body the time to recover though
yeah,
also.
that's what the coach is for. If I didn't have the coach, I would have went for it again. You know what I mean?
So when you get involved with your coach.
Uh, Last October, November ish.
Okay, so it's fairly, obviously fairly recent though. But would you
Yeah.
say that your technique and everything else definitely improved over the last couple of
Oh,
months?
absolutely.
Do you feel
Yeah.
that bar is a little easier to lift and
Hmm.
everything else?
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely beneficial for even someone who knows what they're doing to even get into a coach that it can improve their technique.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, and it's also they'll keep you in. They'll keep you in check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they know what they're doing. That's the way to put it.
So you're basically already the way I met Andrew is I originally saw him at Planet Fitness and originally as a
You should
trainer.
work there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I got hired as the overnight personnel, you know, unfortunately there was a lot of overnight people who could not withstand the overnight, unlike myself where I thrived in it. We worked a couple of shifts overnight, got to
Hmm.
know Andrew, got a couple conversations out of you, and got to know exactly your story in general. And it's very motivational for someone to see firsthand who's really transitioning from a major weight loss
Yeah.
into just trying to get strong.
Hmm.
Like a lot of people think that when people lose weight,
Uh,
that you immediately are going to, get weak and all this stuff as well.
I
But
mean, yeah, I mean, depends how you do it, right? But I also lost the weight a long time ago. So,
it, when was the day that you stepped into the gym that felt like you're definitely like this is like your home for now?
it was like right after my bariatric surgery, I guess.
So about 9 years ago.
Mm, close to, yeah.
And did it take a while for you to build up to this consistency, or like,
Mm, the consistency I'm in now, yes, but going to the gym then, no.
mm,
You know what I mean?
no, I know exactly what you mean. So you didn't have like any drive to even get to the gym as far as, after surgery, or it was just something that you
Well,
looked at like a chore?
kinda, yeah.
Mm.
But then I kind of like just like fell in love and yeah.
Fell in love with the whole process and
Hmm.
everything. So with the process that you're talking about, a lot of people are also very timid
Right.
because that's exactly what the kind of feeling that they get when they first start going into it. They feel
Hmm.
very slow. They feel very they can't control
Hmm.
their, I want to say, can't control their ability to stay consistent and stay
Right.
disciplined. But then there's someone like you who
Hmm.
literally is a prime example of that. Yes, you can get surgery, but then you also have to put in work after the surgery as
Oh yeah, for
well.
sure.
Like the
The
surgery
the
is not the
sur
overall
the
fix.
surgery is just a tool,
Yeah.
right? But you still gotta do the work.
Were you scared about the surgery at all?
No, no, no.
Did you feel like you were more at peace after it was done? Like you felt you were able to have like a better chance of like attaining better goals?
I mean, yeah, at my heaviest, I was 540 pounds. I had the
Yeah.
surgery, and then in a year, in that first year is like when the surgery like does its work.
Hmm.
I lost like 270 in the 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. That is incredible.
Hmm. So I went 540, 270. That was like my slimmest days. Then I started going to the gym, and yeah.
Just lifting heavy and just
Back then, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. But I got lifting. I don't know. Lifting heavy is the new.
so just overall it was just staying fit.
Yeah,
Now it's just as lift whatever heavy today I
exactly,
can.
exactly.
That's awesome.
Thank you,
That's honestly awesome. I'm very happy to hear that for you,
thank
honestly,
you.
because I feel like that gives you more of your drive now to get like to stay not stay in the gym, but it gives you more peace in the gym.
I mean, yeah, it does. It gives you a mental. I mean, it's like it's a good thing.
It's a little mental vacation at the end of the
Exactly.
day. Yeah, there's a lot of there. I hate the reels that go around, and I hate the viral videos of TikTok. But like that one that goes around with like a lot of noise, and then it just
Hmm.
goes silent
Hmm.
when you start lifting weights. I feel like that's exactly that
Yeah,
kind of
I've seen that.
That's
Yeah.
exactly but it's scary that there's something that accurate though, because exactly that's the kind of peace it brings. Like not a lot of who take people who take the fitness game for granted, who don't have it
Hmm.
for mental reasons,
Hmm.
don't understand that, like that it's a different type of peace
Yeah.
you get. So that peace that you bring that it brings you.
Hmm.
Is there anything else that you can compare it to?
No.
No, that's it. It's literally
I
yeah.
mean, yeah. I mean, it's a mental tool. You know what? I don't know. It's hard to explain.
This is an overall just like would you consider a peaceful achievement?
Sure.
That's the best way to
Sounds about right.
that's the best way to describe it.
Hmm.
Now, on this podcast, I ask my guests every now and then, what are three goals that you have for yourself?
Right now,
Yeah.
I mean, I want that 2,000 total. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question.
Something it's not really like a challenging question, but it's something
Yeah.
that it's also it gives people a little bit more. All right, guys. So we're just gonna take a quick break and talk a little bit more about the good people over down at Origin Main / Jocko Fuel. That's where you're gonna see the Jocko White Tea, Jocko Milk, Jocko Krill Oil, and all the other products you see behind me that are Jocko related. So
The reason why I got affiliated with the company, it's an American-made company, from boots to jeans to gis to high-quality protein to other supplements that are on the shelf to a very popular neurotropic based energy drink that is more so neurotropic based than caffeinated based. So if you guys are interested in any of those products, you can go to originmain.com and use code Welsh10 at checkout, and you'll save 10% off at checkout. Again, Welsh10, originmain.com. Use code Welsh10, 10% off. Let's get back to the episode.
It gives people a little bit more of like a, how would I say, something to look forward to, like something else to plan out for the future. Like just because like we may be out of school or we may be out of like just living our day-to-day lives, like we still can have goals. We
Yeah,
still can have things that we want to achieve.
for sure.
I know for a fact that you're going to hit that 2000 club though,
No,
because
no,
you're doing
I
it.
will.
You're doing it easy.
I will.
You're the way, especially now that you have that coach behind you.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
You're in the best opportunity for it.
Thank you.
Now, that's one goal. Do you have any two other goals you could think of?
To be honest, I'm off the top of my head.
Okay, that's not a problem. We'll come back to that if you can think of it.
Yeah,
So, what are 3 things that you're thankful for?
right now, you for hosting me.
Never a problem. Always,
Um,
always welcome. Always welcome to come by.
the gym for sure, and my family. Yeah.
Thank you. I thank you for that.
Of
Thank you for
course,
that.
yeah.
Now, what are 3 pieces of advice that you give to anybody in general?
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Never look back.
Never look back.
And wow, that's a good last one.
There's been a lot of them actually. So this like last one, people get stuck on it, and usually it's
Don't get stuck. There you go.
boom,
There
it's
you go.
just like that. Don't get stuck.
Mhm.
Don't get stuck. I appreciate you, brother, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you pulling up. Like
Mhm.
I want to have you on because you're a full representation of what it shows to stay consistent. Though
Right.
you've
I
been
was really fat. Then I got really thin. Now I'm bigger and stronger.
and you're lifting lifting very, very heavy. I think you'll hit 2000 by the end of the year.
I hope so.
I know so.
I hope so.
With the way that you're consistent,
Yeah.
It-
And
you're bred for it.
yeah.
You're literally a giant Viking walking amongst everybody, walking with everybody.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. There's not many people I literally have to look up to physically.
Mhm.
Like I look up to you as well as like an individual,
Yeah.
but also like literally have to look up to you, but then also
Mhm.
know you could literally take my ass and just fucking throw me. Also, it's also very humbling as
I
well.
appreciate you.
Nah, I appreciate you too, brother, man. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is Welshcare.